up, Cherishing Flow fam? Welcome back to my channel where we're all about love, positivity, being a girl boss, and everything in that vicinity. In today's video, we are doing another story time. I know y'all haven't seen me do a story time in a while. Honestly, I'm really running out of stories to tell. It just so happens the past couple stories I've done were stories that just like popped in my mind randomly. In today's story, I'm going to be talking about my ex, Leon, about his father and how his father threatened my life. If you're new to this channel, then go ahead and subscribe to your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. If you're not new to the channel, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me as much as I love you. And yeah, let's get into the video. So if you guys remember Leon, y'all know that we had issues. That was probably my most toxic relationship ever. We had a lot of problems with each other. We were always arguing. We were always into it. We were always at each other's throat. And I will say that he is that one guy who brought out all the worst sides of me. I have a bad temper. I can be very volatile. This particular story is about me and his father. Leon's father was one of those husbands and fathers that was very domineering. He told his wife what to do and she did it. He told his kids what to do and they were afraid not to listen. He was very rude. But one thing about him was that he was racist. He was Italian. And he was not happy with the fact that Leon was dating a black girl. His previous girlfriend was Italian as well. And I was the first black girl that anybody in their family had ever dated. And I think it was partially because I was black, but also partially because I was opinionated. I was a female who wouldn't just let Leon talk back to me. And I also was a female who, when Leon hit me, I showed up at their house and I beat him with a baseball bat. Now, mind you, his mother was all for my behavior. She could not, I could tell that this woman could not stand her husband or her children. But she was in a situation, she was stuck in it, there was nothing she could do about it. But me, when I came in with my feistiness and my, you not gonna run me type attitude, she loved me. This particular day, me and Leon had just got into it. We had just got into an argument. We were just arguing about something. I don't remember what it was, but I was talking to his mother about it. And I was like, he's not gonna be doing this to me and da-da-da-da-da-da. And his father walks in the room. And he's like, and he walks in yelling. He's like, "This is what I'm talking about. You out here dating," because he was bringing. I guess he was in the other room talking to Leon, and so he walks in with Leon. And he's like, "You're in here dating this N-word, and she's this, that, and the other. And you're gonna let her sit in here and talk about you like this? Go over there and deal with her." And so Leon walked up to me, and he's like, "Hey man, you're gonna be talking about me in front of my mom's or whatever and whatever." And I was like, your mother asked me what happened. I was telling her what happened. He said, "Well, you need to learn to keep stuff in your place." And then her husband looks at her, the husband looks at his mom, and he's like, "Don't be asking her no questions. Don't worry about that. You stay out of their business and you let him deal with it. If he decides he wants to hit her, if he decides he wants to deal with her, he's going to teach her just like I had to teach you." And she didn't say anything. She just looked at me and I was just like, "Teach me what?" He was like, "Teach you your place. And if he doesn't teach you your place, I'm going to teach you your place." And I'm sitting there looking at his dad and I'm just like, who's going to teach me? Teach me my place, sir. You're gonna have to teach me because I am confused. What is my place? He's like, "You're a woman. If you're gonna end up with Leon, if you're gonna be his future wife," and first of all, we're in high school, so I'm sitting there thinking future wife. But he's like, "If you're gonna end up being his future wife, you're gonna have to learn how to listen. You're gonna have to learn how to obey." He used the words obey. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't obey nobody. So I was just like, okay. I was like, I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, confused. And Leon's like, "Yo, dad, I got it, I'll deal with her." And I think it's because Leon knew me and he knew that I was about to get into it with his dad on me, and his dad was about to get the boxing. I may have gotten my tail whooped from here to kingdom come, but I wasn't just gonna sit there and take it. Oh, the devil is a liar. I am one of those females. Will I go up and be like, "Oh yeah, I'll fight a dude"? No, but I will never shut up or stop talking or not defend myself when somebody talking to me crazy. I don't care who you are, how old you are, how big you are, how small you are, what type of power you think you have. It does not matter to me. You will not disregard me and talk to me like I am nothing and like I am nobody. It just will not happen, especially if I did nothing to warrant the issue. So I'm looking at him and I'm like, I said, "Sir, I don't know what your problem is, but I don't obey people. He's not my father. And I don't obey my father, if you want to be honest, but he's not my father. He's not in charge of me. He doesn't run me. He doesn't tell me what to do." And he was like, "That's what's wrong with you black women. You don't know how to listen. You don't know how to obey. Da 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 da. That's why you need to go back and be with what's her face and da 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 da." And he's just going off. And I'm looking at Leon like, this is what raised you? This your father? This is the man figure in your life? And Leon's like, "Yo, dad, chill." Now, this is the one time, y'all, that Leon wasn't completely trash. Like, he was still trash, but he wasn't completely trash because in actuality, he used to tell me all the time about how he doesn't like the way his father treats his mother. Now, if you've seen my other story times, that's hilarious. But he used to always say he doesn't like the way his father treats his mother. He doesn't want to have a marriage like that. His mother is unhappy with him. And if his mother could, she probably would have left him 3 times over. This is Leon's words. And in this moment, me thinking, because of how abusive his father is, thinking that Leon was going to back down, Leon did not back down. He said, yo, Dad, please, yo, Dad, stop threatening her. If anybody's going to deal with her, I'm going to deal with her. You need to back off my relationship now. So that you told Mommy to back off. You need to back off. And then the dad looking at Leon, he's like, I'll back off if you deal with your situation. Take her outside and deal with her. And she better come in here with a black eye, a bruise, And Leon was like, I'm going to deal with her. Mind your business. Now, mind you, I thought the father was going to hit him. I thought his dad was going to hit Leon in the face, because that's how we walked up to him. We walked up to him like he was about to just, And so I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, snap. Is he about to get hit in the face? Am I about to witness some domestic violence right now? But instead, he walked up to him, got in his face. He said, you know what, you're right. I'm going to let you handle your relationship. He said, but if that N-word don't start being respectful real fast. And I was about to say something. I'm about to say, I ain't going to be but one more N-word before we got a real problem. Because, okay. But when he said it, he didn't use the hard ER. He was saying the A with the A, but still, you know, it was meant in a derogatory way. So I was saying it, you know what I'm saying? He's Italian. Like, that's white. So I'm just like looking at him and I'm like, yo, like, you're really, and so he leaves. And Leon takes me out to the front and he's like, I'm sorry about my dad. He's drunk. He was always drunk. He was like, he's drunk. He's talking outside of his neck right now. He doesn't like how our relationship is. He doesn't like that you're black. He doesn't like this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, yo, I don't really care about all that. It's just all the N-words, you know, and him saying that you need to hit me. I'm like, did you come out here to hit me? Because I'm going to tell you right now, like, we going to box. You want to fight? Because we fight. I got that. Like, that's how I baby. But he was like, no, it's not like that. I understand your point of view. You're right. I don't feel like it's right to be hitting your woman just because she's not listening to you or whatever. There's more ways to dominate your woman. And I was just like, dominate? Anyway, so time fast forwards. It's a few hours later and Leon is in the bathroom and I'm sitting on the couch by myself waiting for him to come out so we can leave. Because I said I wanted to go home. I didn't want to be there anymore. So, his father comes out and he's calm and he just sits down next to me and he's looking at me and I'm looking at my phone, so I'm like this. Now, mind you, my mother at the time thought I was at one of my best friend's house for the weekend, but I was actually staying at another friend's house that she didn't know about so that I could see Leon that week. Hopefully my mother does not watch this. But yeah, so just so I could see Leon, because Leon and my mother had never met, and there was a reason for that, because I knew for a fact that even though my mom is usually very kind to my boyfriends, Leon was somebody she wasn't gonna like, and I just knew that. I know my mother. I didn't really like him, so I knew she wasn't. But so I'm sitting on the couch and his dad sat down next to me and he was like, I don't like you as my son. I was like, I'm aware. He was like, I'm gonna tell you right now, the next time you and my son have an outing, if you have an act like you guys go at it with each other, he may not deal with you, he may not hit you, but I have no problem hitting somebody else's little B word. And I mean, I looked up so quick and I said, what are you saying? He said, the next time you come at my son like you don't have no sense, I will teach you. I will hit you square in your face. He looked me in my face and said this. And I looked at him back. I was not afraid at all. Now, mind you, he probably could have knocked me out. I mean, he's a man. I was a little girl, you know what I'm saying? I was like 16 at the time. So I'm pretty sure he could have, or 15. I don't know how old I was. But I was like, young. And he probably could have knocked me out. He would have knocked me out. But I was just like, no fear. I was just like, well, it looks like you're going to have to teach me something. Because I don't back down to Leon or you. And he said, oh, you're going to learn, little girl. You're going to learn. If I have to kill you, you're going to learn. And he got up and walked out. And I'm sitting there just in utter shock and disgust. I was like, this nigga really just said that to me. You ever been just so like baffled and disgusted and irritated and annoyed and just what the WTF all at the same time? That's pretty much what I was in that moment. When Leon came out, I didn't even tell him what his dad said. We just left, and I told him about it a few weeks later, and he was really bad that I didn't tell him about it the first time. He's like, he threatened your life. He said he was going to kill you, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, but we've gotten into it since then, and he ain't laying a hand on me. And if he had, when I tell you, that would have been the time when I would have told my mother, my father, my brothers, my stepbrothers, my cousins, everybody would have been at their house. Oh, and it would have went down. I could take a hit from a man because it's been done before. I can take a hit, but you want to kill me when you hit me, because that's the only way I'm gonna stop coming. I'm not one of those women who like your boyfriend says something to you and he says it stern enough that you stop talking. Oh no, you come at me, I'm coming right back. I'm here. I will be right there in your face. Luckily, I'm with somebody now that knows how to handle me, and he can be stern, he can be a dominant individual and not disrespect me at the same time, because in my previous relationships, that was not a thing. And that's what happened when my ex-boyfriend's father threatened my life. All that good stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, comment down below. Let me know, what would you have done in this situation? Would you have backed down? Would you have called the police? Would you have told your parents? What would you have done? I may not have handled it the best, but what would you have done in that situation? Let me know in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to your notification bell. And yeah, go ahead and follow me on all of my socials. CherishingFlo_ on Instagram. CherishingFlo on everything else. Twitter, Snapchat. I have a Facebook page. Go like the page or whatever. All of that. Everything. Cherishing Flow. And even on TikTok, even though I don't make no TikToks, but if you follow me, I'll probably go check out your TikTok. So go follow me on TikTok. And yeah, I will thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.